Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the WRAL Severe Weather Center. We've been watching Hurricane Idalia all morning long. It strengthened into a Category 4 hurricane and made landfall as a Category 3 hurricane near Keaton Beach in Florida. We are seeing this system continue to move towards the north and east, and as it does so fairly quickly, there are some brief tornadoes associated with this tropical system, especially on the right-hand side of it. We're seeing some of those tornado warnings now go off in Georgia. This will continue to move at around 18 miles per hour to the northeast with winds around 120 miles per hour. We are going to continue to watch this hurricane weaken, and it will be down to a tropical storm as it moves over the Carolinas. We expect this to move into the Atlantic as we head into the weekend, and rain chances are going to clear out for the holiday weekend, but we are anticipating the rip current threat to remain elevated. As we take a look at the storm surge threat, upwards of 12 feet of storm surge will be possible across the Florida Big Bend area. We could see upwards of 4 feet of saltwater inundation along the coast of North Carolina. This is something that we're watching very closely. Beach erosion cannot be ruled out with the storm system that will be moving through today and tomorrow. New as this morning, we have tropical storm warnings in effect for the coast as gusty winds and heavy rainfall will be possible from Idalia over the next 2 days. So I want to show you here Futurecast. You can see the storm system lifting towards the north and east, bringing that rain into our area as early as this afternoon, mainly after 12 o'clock for the Sandhills, and then that's going to lift towards the north into the 3 o'clock hour for the Triangle. We expect the storm systems to sit over portions of South Carolina and bring pockets of heavy rainfall into North Carolina as we head through the evening, tonight, and tomorrow morning. This is going to clear out as we head into the afternoon on Thursday. We're likely to see a decent amount of sunshine to follow this system leading into the end of the week. Today, though, we do have a WRAL weather alert day in place. Heavy rainfall could cause localized flooding today into tomorrow. We're talking about 1 to 5 inches of rainfall locally at the coast. Those totals will be higher. Upwards of 8 inches will be possible with isolated totals around 10 inches. We are going to watch the potential for flooding as we get some heavy rainfall. There is a high risk of flooding in place for some of our southern counties and a lower threat for flooding in place for some of our northern counties. By tomorrow, that high risk of flooding is going to shift towards the east along the coast as Idalia makes its way over the Atlantic by the weekend. There's also a threat for some severe spin-ups. We could get some strong gusty winds, and there's the potential for an isolated tornado. That threat is low, and it will be confined across the south and east. As we take a look at those wind speeds, it is going to get gusty here with the storm system moving through. Winds could gust upwards of 45 miles per hour locally, and at the coast, we're expecting some higher totals around 60. So here's the breakdown and the bottom line. We are likely to see around 1 to 5 inches of rainfall with isolated totals upwards of 7 inches to the south. There is a high risk of flooding for our southern areas, and winds could gust upwards of 45 miles per hour. The tornado threat is there, and it's low, mainly for areas to the southeast. Along the coast, 3 to 8 inches of rainfall possible. Localized totals upwards of 10 inches cannot be ruled out. Storm surge up to 4 feet will be possible. That saltwater inundation is going to take over as we head into tonight and tomorrow, and wind speeds could gust up to 60 miles per hour with a low risk of a tornado threat. We're also watching Hurricane Franklin, which is now a Category 2 hurricane. This is weakening as it moves to the north. There's some wind shear out there, and it is helping that storm system tear apart winds at 110 miles per hour. The rip current threat will remain elevated throughout the holiday weekend. So while we are going to see some sunshine move in late Thursday into Friday, it's going to stay with us Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It's going to be an amazing weekend to head to the beach, but keep in mind you might not want to get in that water because the high rip current threat will remain as Idalia swirls over the Atlantic.